we got extras for today's video. Tag us, tweet out, does the world need more evidence? Guess who's in the Faster Payments Council? Guys, we cannot make this up. Remember, the proof is in the pudding. The Federal Reserve Fed Payments Improvement, adoption of ISO 222. ISO 222 standardizing payment technology leads to greater end-to-end efficiency. Right? You guys can pause and check that out. But look at that, guys. Ripple, Federal Reserve System. Again, what do we see right here? Ripple, the company, right? Swift as well. Remember, XRP. Again, this is how we know XRP is truly the one, guys. We have been known about this though. Now, Ripple is tweeted out. We are proud to be named on this year's FinTech 250 again. Released today, we can see right here. Look at this, guys. We can see Ripple right there, guys. Payments, processing, and networks. If you go down here, Ripple will become one of the first trillion-dollar crypto companies. Quadrillion. Again, remember, if we're talking about all the money, what do you guys think Ripple will be at, right? Perhaps trillions, even quadrillions we could be talking about, guys. Then XRP should at that point be a very, very, very high price, guys, to say the least. Now, once again from Ripple, remember, while they're still in a lawsuit, look what they just announced. We are excited to partner with QNB Group to provide an enhanced cross-border payments experience in Qatar and ultimately scale QNB's remittance service on RippleNet into additional markets. Now, guys, look at that. Qatar National Bank. Again, partner on cross-border payments. Guys, Ripple does not seem to be stopping at all. Isn't that crazy? No, they're not. QNB has unveiled its global cross-border payment strategy, which is happening through a partnership with the blockchain solutions provider Ripple. Guys, look, the proof is in the pudding, guys. They're partnering with basically the whole world at this point, right? It's crazy. QNB always innovates to provide the best of service to its customers, and this partnership is yet another fintech initiative of the bank to enhance the product offering of our customers. We are excited to be a strategic partner with QNB, right? Bringing together innovations in banking and fintech to enhance the cross-border payments experience and ultimately scale QNB's remittance service on RippleNet into additional markets. Look at that. Singapore, Malaysia to test cross-border payments. Guys, do we see what's happening? Do we see all these partners, right? All these partnerships that's being brought on board with Ripple, RippleNet, XRP, combining everything together, guys. We could connect the dots. Remember, Ripple is basically creating the future ecosystem at this point in time. Guys, we cannot make this up. Now, it gets even crazier. Kevin K just tweeted out, nothing to see here. Look at this. Bank of America, 315, right? Look at the address. Ripple, 315. Look at the address. Same exact, guys. I mean, the connections are being made. Remember, there are no coincidences, right? There are no coincidences. So, one thing we could tell right here is there's a lot of things that's being hidden behind the scenes that they haven't leaked yet or announced yet, right? So it's funny because they announce these things here and there. XRP's price doesn't even jump. Imagine if a different cryptocurrency, right, a different coin in the cryptosphere announced this partnership. You know what that coin will do? That price will jump like that, guys. It will basically skyrocket. But Ripple tweets out XRP doesn't, it barely moves, or especially it basically dumps most of the time, guys. So again, there's a lot of things. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of hidden announcements behind the scenes that the public does not yet see, guys. But soon they'll start announcing it more and more, right? Because it looks like the time is near. Now, digital asset investors tweet out, unbelievable. We have an SEC commissioner who is supposed to answer to Congress that won't answer to Congress. Now, guys, listen to this because this is a shenanigan show. This is hilarious. Listen to this.
But is it your view now that that Bitcoin and Ether are not securities? No, I'm not going to get into any one token, but I think the securities laws are quite clear. If you're raising money from somebody else, and that's something the investing public believes that they anticipate or have a reasonable anticipation of profits based on the efforts of others, that fits within the securities law. And so it
Okay, and
depends
that's
on the
why
facts and
today,
circumstances.
along those same lines, Chairman Gensler, along those same lines, that's why I introduced the Clarity for Digital Tokens Act with Representative Davidson and Budd, based on Commissioner Peirce's digital token safe harbor proposal. I asked about this before. Have you had a chance to review her proposal?
Commissioner Peirce and I talk actively about these matters, but I have not yet reviewed. I think you just introduced your bill this morning, and I look forward to looking closely at that.
But the bill is based off of her proposal, and I was asking if you've reviewed her proposal.
Commissioner Peirce and I have had a number of conversations about her thoughts on these.
This is hilarious because Gary Gensler is not responding, right? Because if he did, he would be caught. He would get exposed. But we already know he already is exposed, guys. Now, why should the rest of the world follow the USA if it can't even govern its own country? The SEC don't answer. The NCC doesn't answer to Congress. They answer to the Fed. The Fed is not governed by the USA. So who is actually in charge? Guess what? It ain't the USA. Guys,
But it,
guys, we could see the connection of the dots. Interesting. Now, pompous tweet breaking. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler says the SEC has no plans to ban Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, but he may call them securities. But he may play in favor of a few coins. Again, guys, it seems to me like all of this is playing out for a reason, just for this simple fact. For it to be in the history books. That's all I could think about. Why would they be going through all of these hurdles and everything, right? This whole shenanigans show if they're not going to put it in the history books. So later on, people can be like, oh, Ripple went through this crazy case. XRP's price plummeted from 70 cents to under 20 cents, and a lot of chaos was happening around this time. Well, guys, we know what's happening at the end of the day. Come on, guys, we could connect the dots, right? Now, on to Flare news. Mr. Fresh Yamasito, David Schwartz praises the responsible decision by Flare to launch a Songbird network as Canary network to test with real value. He says Flare networks will likely be more successful now when it launches. Now, guys, remember, this is combined with the XRPO, which is XRP, and XRP's price is going to rise. Remember, they're building a whole ecosystem, right? So I forgot to mention to you guys, but I did buy Songbird when it was launched on Bitrue. I did buy a good amount, guys, but again, I do 100% believe in Flare and Songbird, and Flare Finance. Remember, because we can see the whole ecosystem of the future being built, and has already been built, guys. Now it's just being implemented. Now listen to this.
Yeah. If you first handle real money and it's billions of dollars, I think we've all seen some of the disasters in the industry with projects that scaled up to huge amounts of money before they had the technical wherewithal to be able to handle those amounts. I think it's responsible what Flare did, where they built Songbird, and Songbird is handling real money, but it's not sort of their live network. It's like an experimental and test network where you can sort of fail more gracefully. But if it succeeds, then Flare will launch with much more confidence. And this is kind of the same idea. You can build a federated sidechain with some feature that you want to propose for inclusion in the XRP ledger, and you can handle real money with it. You don't have to. But you have a switch that you can flip whenever you're ready to handle real money. And then when you're arguing that that feature should be included in the XRP ledger, you have something that you can show that the feature it's not going to make the validators crash. It's not going to slow the network down. It's not going to blow up the fees exponentially. It's not going to eat up memory or CPU. It's going to work.
Remember, guys, David Schwartz is speaking right here. It's going to work. Again, very good decision by them doing all of this of what they're doing. Even though Flare's was delayed, but they were being cautious of Flare, so it succeeds, right? Now, obviously, XRP is the new internet, not the new Amazon, not Google. That's the utility of other cryptos. If you don't have the internet, you can't make the financial system work. If you don't have XRP, you can't run the new financial system. That's why we call it the standard. Wow, wow, wow. This was a very, very beautiful analogy, guys. Reread that again because we know XRP is truly the one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe, and subscribe to the channel. So you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.